Hello students, welcome to Power Tutorials. So we'll continue our maths class 10 CBSE answer case of set 30/3/1 of section C. So if you want to see the questions of section A and B, I have done it yesterday in the videos. So I'll keep those links in the description. If you want, you can also refer to those. So let's start with section C, which are short answer questions. Okay, so as I mentioned, these are the section A and B questions which I had done yesterday. All the MCQs and very short answers along with all the options has been done. Okay, let's start with 26, that is of short answer questions, first one. So here also, as mentioned yesterday, I will mention which is much easier, I mean less lengthy when compared these two questions. So if let's see the first one, it is a midpoint question, and this I can see it is 4 equal parts. So definitely this will take less time when compared to this question. Okay, so if I am in place, I will definitely use A part because it will take very less time when compared to this one. So let's start with the solution. The midpoint of the line segment joining the points. What are the points? 3, 4 and 6, k, 6. P is the point here, which is x, y. I have mentioned it is a midpoint. So midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So here it is 3 plus k by 2, 4 plus 6 by 2. So x, y is 3 plus k by 2, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 by 2 is 5. So I got y value as 5. So what is the other condition they have mentioned? X plus y minus 10 is equal to 0. So x plus 5 minus 10 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 5 minus 10 becomes minus 5. If we move to the other side, it becomes plus 5. So x value is 5, y value is 5. But they're not asking x and y value. So what they're asking k value. So how to find k value? Because from here I can say x is equal to 3 plus k by 2. X is equal to 3 plus k by 2. So if I have to move 2 to the other side, it becomes x value is 5. So 5 into 2 is equal to 3 plus k. So k value I got it as 10 minus 3, which is 7. So this hardly took around 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, let's see how the B part will take, how much time. From the corners of the points, reverse the line segment minus 2, 2, 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. Minus 2, 2, 2, 8 in 4 equal parts. So definitely should have 3 points. Let's assume those are P, Q and R. Okay, x1, y1, x2, y2, and let's assume the R as x3, y3. And equal parts in sense, let's assume everything in the ratio is 1:1:1:1. But for P, the ratio of A and B division will be 1:, how many times? 3 times, because 3 ones are present here. Here it is only 1. So it is 1:3. So P point x1, y1, I can say it is 1 into 2 plus 3 into minus 2 by 3 plus 1, which is 4, 1 into 8 plus 2 into 2 by, not 2 into 2, 3 into 2 by 4. Okay, so it is 1 minus 6 by 4, 2 minus 6 by 4 minus 4 by 4, which is minus 1. 8 plus 6 is 14 by 4, 14 by 4. Let's write it again. And this I can also write it as, if I divide by 2, it becomes minus 1, 7 by 2. Okay, same way let's solve for Q. Q value is easy because it is just like a midpoint, because for here also left side 2 and right side also 2 are present. So simply midpoint minus 2 plus 2 by 2, minus 2 plus 2 by 2, 2 plus 8 by 2. So it is 0, 5. Let's about R point. R point, the ratio now it becomes 1, 2, 3. 3:1. So 3 into 2 plus 1 into minus 2 by 3 plus 1 is 4, 3 into 8 plus 1 into 2. 3 into 8 plus 1 into 2 by 4. 3 to the 6, 6 minus 2 is 4, 4 by 4 is 1. 3 is 24 plus 2 is 26 by 4. So this second, if I divide, I will get 4 by 4 is 1, by 2, if I divide, 13 by 2. So the final points are, first point 1 comma minus 1 comma 7 by 2 comma 0 comma 5 comma 1 comma 13 by 2. So these are the points in between which divides the line segment into 4 points. So this took around 2.5 minutes. Okay, so when compared with first and A or B, I can see A is taking less time, and even I can feel much confident to solve A part when compared to B part, because B is having more calculation, addition, subtraction and division. Okay, where compared to A part, it is having very less calculation. So that's why in the question, if you have two options, either A and B, just read the question, take at least 30 seconds to understand which will take less time, and then go with the question. So 27th, this is no option. So prove that 5 root 3 plus 2 by 3 is a irrational number, given root 3 is an irrational. So this is very easy question, and I hope everyone might have solved this. So for this type of question, what you have to do, first we have to, let us assume 5 root 3 plus 2 by 3 is rational. You have to assume, then finally you have to say the assumption is wrong. Okay, so it is rational. So 5 root 3 plus 2 by 3, I can write it in form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0. So let's move 2 by 3 to the right side. It becomes p by q minus 2 by 3. So 5 root 3, I can see it, if I take LCM, this becomes 3p minus 2q by 3q. Okay, so let's write only root 3 one side, we'll move to the 5 also to the other side. 3p minus 2q by 5 3 is 15q. As p and q are natural numbers, so definitely this ratio, which is 3p minus 2q by 15q, is rational. But in the question what they have provided, root 3 is irrational. You can also mention bracket given. So our assumption is wrong. That is 5 root 3 plus 2 by 3 is irrational. You have to mention all these points, then you will get full marks. Okay, if any statement is missing, then half mark or 1 mark will be cut. Okay, let's move to 20th. Here also A and B. See, while looking into the question, roots are mentioned. Here no roots, nothing. So I will go with second one, B part, when compared to this. Okay, but here I will show both the questions, A part. So directly writing the first step and taking an LCM here. So this becomes root of secant A minus 1 whole square plus root of secant A plus 1 whole square by, this is root of a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square, secant square a minus 1. Okay, so in the next step I will do it here. Root and this cancel, this and this cancelled out. It becomes secant a minus 1 plus secant a plus 1 by root of secant square minus 1, I can write it as tan square a. How I can write it means use a second identity as 1 plus tan square a is equal to secant square a. So if I move on to the other side, it becomes secant square a minus 1. Okay, so this and root also gets cancelled out. Okay, so for this question I think a part will take less time, but still I will do it. So here 1 and minus 1 get cancelled out. Secant plus secant becomes 2 secant a by tan a. So what is secant a? Secant a is 1 by cos a, whereas tan a is sin a by cos a. So cos a gets cancelled out. It will become 2 by sin a. 2 by sin a is 2 cosecant a, which is RHS. Okay, first is done. Let's do the B part. 1 by cos a minus cos a, 1 by sin a minus sin. 1 by cos a minus cos a into 1 by sin a minus sin a. So for this question, what I will do is I will do parallelly both LHS and RHS and make sure both will come the same answer. Okay, what is RHS? 1 by tan A plus cot A. So this, if I take LCM, it becomes 1 minus cos square A by cos A into 1 minus sin square A by sin. If I write sin tan in the form of sin and cos, this becomes 1 by sin A by cos A plus cos A by sin A. So the next part, 1 minus cos square A is sin square A by cos A into cos square A by sin A, because 1 minus sin square A is cos square A. And what about here? If I take LCM, this becomes 1 by cos square A plus sin square A sin A cos. This square get cancelled out. So this side I got sin A cos A. Cos square plus sin square A is also 1. So if I go to the top, it becomes sin A cos A. Now I can say both are equal. LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, this also took same time, but when compared to this one, if you here squaring and okay, I can say both are almost same. So you can choose either of the one, A or B. Okay, let's move to 28. Chord of a circle of radius 10, subtended angle 90 degrees at the center. Okay, we have a circle, we have one chord which is subtending 90 degrees from the center. Okay, this angle is 90. They are asking to get minor segment area. This area they are asking. So this is 90 and these two are already radius, which is 10 and 10. So simply I can say this OAB triangle is right angle triangle. Okay, I'll write it neatly again. I will simply can use the symbol also. OAB triangle is right angle triangle. Okay, so area of sector, not sector, area of segment is equal to area of sector minus area of triangle. What is area of sector? Theta by 360 into pi r square. Theta is mentioned 90, so it is 90 by 360. Pi 3.14 they have mentioned in the question. R square, so 10 square, which is 100, or else I will keep r square. Area of triangle, it is right angle triangle, so simply half into base and height will do it. So half into base and height both are 10 and 10. 9 4 ja 36, 4 table, 4 7 ja 28, 34, 4 8 ja 32, 4 5 ja 20. And this is 2 1s 2 5s. So 785 into 100 it becomes 78.5. 78.5 minus 5 10 ja 50. So the final answer is 28.5 centimeter square is the area of segment. Okay, let's move to the next one. 3 unbiased coins are tossed simultaneously. Find the probability of 2 does it. Okay, so 3 biased. So I will write all the 8 possibilities. I'll write it here. TTT, TTH, THT, THH, HTT, HTH, HHT, HHH. These are the all 8 possibilities when 3 coins are tossed. Exactly 2 tiles. So exactly 2 how many are present? This one, this one, this one. Okay, only 3 are present. So the first answer is winning cases 3, total 8. You can also mention what are those 3 here. It is TTH, THT, HTT. What about second? At least one head. So you can have one head, two heads or three heads. So simply whichever is not having any head will be the answer. Not having any head is first one. So the answer should be 7 by 8. You have to mention here excluding T, T, T. See, at most two heads. So means it can have 0 heads, 1 head, 2 heads. So simply whichever is having 3 heads, you have to exclude it. So again the answer will be again 7 by 8 because all the cases excluding H, H, H. Because excluding it H, H, H because the others will have at least, at most 2 heads or 0 heads also is possible. At most means it will not cross, should not cross more than 2 heads. Okay, 30th is done. Let's move to the next one. I think one question is missed. This is 29th. Okay, we have here. So this is 31st question. So what is the question here? In the given figure, PC is the tangent to a circle, AOB is the diameter which is extended, meets the tangent at P. Find CBE and BOC if PCA is 110. PCA here. Okay, so this is 110. So if this is 110, the tangent angle, which is, we know, angle PCO is equal to 90 degrees, as this is the angle between tangent and radius. Is a common point. Okay, PCO is 90, so I can say angle OCA is equal to 110 minus 90, which is 20 degrees. Now I got this angle. This angle is 20 degrees. So if you understand here, OC is equal to OA is equal to radius. If sides are equal, then the opposite angles are equal. So this angle and this angle will be 20. So hence angle CAO is also equal to 20 degrees. So now what about this angle COA? Angle COA is equal to 180 minus 20 minus 20, which is equal to 140. Why? Because sum of all the angles of triangle is 180. So this we got 140. Now what about this angle COB? Angle COB is equal to 180 minus 140, which will be 40 degrees. Now I got this angle, which is 40. But what they are asking, this angle BCO. Okay, this angle, okay, I will change the color. They are asking this angle and this angle CBA. Okay, to find CBO, what I will say is CBO, if you understand, it is the diameter, and from center it is 140. Then from another end of the diameter, what it will be the angle? It will be half of the angle. Okay, this I don't exactly remember if it is present in NCERT, but this is a property of a circles along with the diameter. So what they will say is, from center, if we know the angle, like I will draw another circle here. Suppose we have a diameter and suppose we have a point on the circle. Then if I say from center, if it is having theta degrees, then from another end of the diameter it will have theta by 2 angle. This is a property of circle and diameter. Okay, so angle CBA is equal to half of the angle subtended at the center, which is COA. COA angle is 140. So half of 140, which is 70 degrees. So we got one answer, which is 70. Now consider the triangle CBO. CBO, if I consider, then angle CBA plus angle BCO plus angle COB is equal to 180. So what is remaining? BCO. So angle BCO is equal to 180 minus 70 minus 40, which is 180 minus 110, which is 70 degrees. So the final answers, angle BCO is equal to 70 degrees, and angle BC CBA is also same, which is 70 degrees. Okay, this I can see few for students it may be little tricky, but for the rest of the questions I am sure that you should be able to solve them. Okay, so in this way all the section C questions are done. In the next video I will cover all the questions from section D. Okay, so please subscribe and do enable notifications so that you will get notification from the section D video. Thank you.